Hello, it's Feathered Lamb, and this is going to be a little bit of a different video. Usually I have a script and I have a topic at hand, but I wanted this video to be a little bit more relaxing, more chill, so I'm just gonna ramble about this artwork and hopefully you'll enjoy it just as much. Okay, so this is my latest original work because after this one I did do a fan art of Chapel Rowan. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this on previous videos, but if you're new here, I actually can see images in my head. They're very vivid, very movie-like. And so I had this vision in my head of sort of like an ancient creature in the forest that takes in the form of older women. Obviously, this creature is meant to be ancient, that has been part of the woods for centuries more. It was supposed to be a little bit more mysterious, and I don't know, when I painted the face that you're seeing right here, I sort of pivoted. Like, I still have the idea for the vision that I have in my head, but this is no longer that vision. I sort of, like, when I saw this face, I liked this face. I didn't want to scrap it, but it did not give the type of energy that I was looking for. I don't draw older people. I was gonna say very much, but I've drawn one that I can think of on the top of my head in like 5 years. And so yeah, I don't draw them at all actually. And so I really liked how she turned out, because I think older people and children are very easy to mess up. And so I did her face and I liked it. I didn't want to get rid of her. She just seemed so cute and nice that I actually felt bad even thinking about deleting her for no reason other than, oh, you don't fit the vision I had. So instead, she is not an ancient creature of the woods. She's just an old wise woman that lives in the woods and is friends with a barn owl. I do sort of think that this illustration kind of went the crone. Like, I don't know if you are familiar with it at all, but in witchcraft there's the maiden, the mother, and the crone being the older, wisest of the three. But yes, the illustration was supposed to be one thing, and then it turned out to be like much more wholesome. I created a Pinterest board. I had to, originally I did not have a Pinterest board when I started working on this illustration, and I think maybe that's where it kind of went rogue. I am a very visual person, both inside my head and actually, and I think that I didn't have a mood board to keep me on track. One idea just kind of piggybacks off of the other, and I didn't have anything to anchor me to the idea that I actually wanted to paint. That's why I think it's so important for so many artists to play music or have a specific playlist for specific moods, to have something that keeps you in the story that you're trying to tell. And I didn't. And so I started with one story and I sort of just walked my merry way out of it. I'm also quite happy with how the owl turned out. I was a little bit afraid. I don't do animals often. The shadows are a little weird. I will say that. The woods were really simple. I didn't really think of going all out, so it's just a bunch of green. This artwork is just a lot of green actually. Fun fact, it is one of my favorite colors, blue and green. I hope you like this video. It's just something really consciousness of thought. I didn't want to write a script for this. I thought something like this might be a good change of pace and something that can feel a little bit, I don't know, more human, I suppose. I feel like I can be quite monotone. I always try with these videos to inject personality, and when I listen back, I'm like, okay, well, where is all that personality you thought you were injecting? I hope you like the style. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, see you next month. If you are interested, I do have prints. They are in the description. I actually have prints of all of my original work. You can find them all within the same link on my description. So if you're ever interested in any of them, you can in fact purchase them. Thank you for tuning in. Click on the white subscribe button down below. You will know when you're subscribed when it turns from white to gray. Have a magical day.